Okay, we're in the Sport now, actually. This is the Voodoo Blue, and this is what we're going to finish up with. It does have push-button start. Did the off-road?
Yes.
Okay, it did. The manuals don't. They still have the old key. It does have the electric seats. We're going to take a closer look at that. Be interested to see if there's any difference in feel for this as compared to the off-road. So let's find out. Oh,
yeah, plenty of space.
We got to take a look at this real quick. I'll flip you guys upside down. This is the 360-degree cam. You guys can see the angles and stuff that it's showing. I'll leave you on that. Back up a little bit. Make sure we don't hit anything. That's pretty cool. Can't wait to experience that on the one that I'm gonna get. Okay, here we go. And this will be interesting because I have the Sport, of course, myself in the 2018, so is there any difference? Now I think, I don't know if you know, the gearing is different, isn't it? I can't remember the ratio, but I think it's a little different in the Sport as compared to the...
It's supposed to give you a little bit more of a performance as far as speed. When it comes to the off-road, it's more like it says in the name, off-roading.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you can have the crowd control. On this one, you can see that we don't have crowd control built into this vehicle. But you still get the 4x4 high, 4x4 low, but you won't get that crowd control, multi-terrain settings. You're missing out on a lot of features that you could have as far as, I mean, this one does have more luxurious look. It has a hood scoop. It has the cover underneath that you won't need in an off-road because you're going to be going off-roading. That thing's going to fall off anyways. You know?
Right.
So it's best to just do away with it completely with the off-road. But the Sport, it's supposed to give it that sportier look, you know, comparison to both of them side by side. And like I said, that's what it's missing. But you do gain from this one. I mean, you got a sunroof on this one. This one does have, I believe, the right now, because it has the leather seats, I believe it should have the heated seats included in it. And then you also have a little bit of a design difference. This one does have the JBL speakers installed with it. So that's why I say it's more of a luxurious vehicle compared to the off-road. Off-road is a little bit more of an all-terrain vehicle. You don't need all these fancy added features to the vehicle like you do in a Sport. The Sport is more off-road, or sorry, on-roading. You're going to be going to like an event, you know, stuff like that. Off-road, you're going to be going off-roading. You're going to be getting it dirty. You're going to be doing this and that with it. You don't need to blast music when you're off-roading.
Right.
When you're going to a party or something, then yeah, I mean, by all means, go ahead and put on your JBL speakers.
Right.
So you're sacrificing but gaining with the two different vehicles.
I'll say from the ride, it does feel a little bit different. The Sport, to me, almost feels lighter on the road, if that makes any sense. And a little bit peppier, I think, on the takeoff. When we were heading up the entrance ramp back there to the freeway, it did feel a little bit peppier to me. So, a little bit of a difference there. And like I said, it feels a little bit lighter to me on the road as compared to the off-road that we just drove.
From what I've heard, there is a design difference as far as the rims on the Sport. I believe they're supposed to be a lighter weight rim, and as well the design on the tread on these tires, I believe they're more street than the off-road, which has off-roading tires. So you're going to feel it a little bit more bumpy as far as the smoothness in the ride.
Gotcha.
In comparison to the Sport.
You definitely can. It just, like I say, to me, I don't know, it just feels lighter on the road, if that makes any sense. Okay, we're going to do a turnaround and then I'm going to accelerate getting back onto the freeway. So that'll be my test, I guess, is to see just how much different it is. As far as comparing it to the Sport that I have right now, again, I must say I do feel a difference in the transmission of the truck. It just feels, smoother. It feels more refined, I guess is a good word for it, as compared to what I have right now. Not that there's anything wrong with what I have right now. Like I said, I really haven't noticed any issues with it myself. But a lot of people do. A lot of people talk about it not being smooth and hunting and searching for gears and whatnot. This one feels fine. So if Toyota did, and I have heard that they did, do some sort of an update or upgrade on the transmission as far as that goes, you can feel it in this truck. By the way, you can just see that awesome Voodoo blue color over the hood. It's too cool. All right, we're going to accelerate onto the freeway here in just a second. We're gonna give her, as they say up north. Here we go. It goes. I think it started to yell at me. I don't know why it beeped at me. It must have been pushing it too hard. I don't know. Nah, not really.
Lane departure.
Yeah. All right, not too bad. Again, you know, we're not driving a race car. I realize that. But it feels pretty good. It'll get up and go when you want it to. I think it definitely needs the TRD exhaust, just for that little gurgle grumble that you get. And of course, we have that on the Sport that I have right now. So, and I got to be honest, other than that maybe slightly smoother transmission feel, I don't notice a huge difference. This one does have leather seating in it. I'll show you that here in a few, which is pretty comfortable, by the way. But other than that, I don't notice a big difference between mine and this one as far as any other feel goes. They feel about the same on the road. You know, when I took the fuel wheels and the Nitto Ridge Grapplers I had off and went back to a more stock setup, the truck did feel lighter again, felt more responsive, if you will, which is a good thing. And this one feels about the same to me with the stock setup that it has on it right now. Okay, we just pulled in, just got back from the dealership a few minutes ago. I thought I would wait to finish this video up until I got home. Plus I was hot. Anyway, because I want to think about the Sport a little bit as compared to my Sport manual that's up in the air behind me there. I know you can't see it. But my impressions of the Sport, I love the leather seats, first of all. It had leather seats, it had the sunroof. I loved both of those. That was cool. Of course, it was an automatic. And a lot of people have asked me to pay particular attention to the automatic transmission in the 2020. So I did. And I got to tell you, at first, when I first got in the seat, I didn't really feel a difference because, frankly, I haven't been that sensitive to it anyway. I really haven't noticed a big difference, or at least the complaints that a lot of people mention about their 18, 19 Tacomas. But I will tell you, after driving that truck, after spending a little time in the seat, I will tell you that indeed, it was smoother and it did feel better. I didn't notice, and I really haven't noticed any kind of gear shifting or gear searching or anything like that, but it did have a smoother, more fluid feel to it. So whatever Toyota has done, they definitely took care of, I think, whatever problems there may have been. It felt nice. I liked the truck. It did feel different than the off-road. It felt lighter, more nimble. Lighter on the road, really, if that makes any sense. Did I like it? Yeah, I liked it. Especially the color. It's Voodoo blue. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here, address that a little bit about the transmission because people had asked me specifically to give an impression of that. And my impression is whatever problems there were, they're gone. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Lots of pictures of the Voodoo Blue Sport here at the end. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. As usual, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day. Bye.